Lisa had been talking to a guy named Mark on a dating app for a few weeks. He seemed perfect, charming, funny, and surprisingly thoughtful. He suggested they meet for dinner on Valentine's Day, and she eagerly agreed. They met at a quiet little restaurant, and everything was going well, until Lisa started feeling dizzy. The last thing she remembered was Mark smiling at her, asking if she was okay. She woke up hours later in a dark, unfamiliar room. Her head was pounding, and she realized she was tied to a chair. Panic set in as she heard Mark's voice nearby, talking to someone she couldn't see. Lisa struggled, trying to stay quiet. She didn't know what Mark's intentions were, but she knew they weren't good. Then, she heard footsteps coming closer. Miraculously, the chair was old and weak. With one hard push, she broke free and ran for her life. She burst through an unlocked door and found herself in an abandoned house deep in the woods. She sprinted toward the road, where a passing driver stopped to help her. The police were called, but when they returned to the house, it was empty. No sign of Mark, no signs that anyone had ever been there. Lisa never heard from him again. When she tried to look up his profile, it had been completely erased, as if he had never existed. Emily had been dating her boyfriend, Jake, for about a year. He was sweet but had a bit of a jealous streak. On Valentine's Day, he surprised her with a dozen black roses. She laughed, thinking it was just a joke. But when she picked up the card, her stomach dropped. It read, "I'll love you forever, even if you try to leave." Confused,